Copyright disclaimer under the section of 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now let the show begin. Because I will be using some stuff in this show that I'll be using under the fair use. Okay? Let's go.
Check it out. Choke, no joke. Learn from mistakes. DJ S&S the great. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. Best day of my life, no sleep all night. Broke day for weeks, my cash was right. My capo tight, take our loot, unite. 23-hour shifts, had to see loot like Mike. Cash, lovely, yeah, Dougie. How could this day get so ugly? Wifey bout to pop, like some bubbly. Yo, through those 9 months, don't really bug me. Felt like a star, cop first car. Get up with the guard, what it is, baby paw. Hip out the copper van, get up with our mans. Before we reached our low spot, toast, plans. Unaware what happened, discussing and clapping. It wasn't loud, ain't shit gonna happen. Me being stupid, instead of getting they moving. This nigga kept chefing, like the woo one. Then we heard a knock, no one knew of this spot. 6 niggas in the spot, 6 niggas not. Ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. I'm in the precinct all damn even. This good cop, bad cop shit got me steaming. No, I was caught, I ain't give a fuck. Had jokes like the usual suspects line up. Book times up, came back fuck. Shirt wrinkled up, my pigs roughed me up. Time's up, heard them clink of the cuffs. Niggas was so deep they had to call on the bus. Everybody that checks outside waiting on us like ghetto celebs. Our cells ain't plush. 5 in the book and gave a whooping. He never forget, they gotta be split. Up in the courtroom, they cause it ruckus. Everybody in the jacks waiting on us. Try to bail us out, that thought got thrown out. Bill one so high, I couldn't bear half a nigga out. Copped out, that's what first fell in the bow. Back on the bus, Rikers the row. Wifey in the courtroom crying out. We love y'all with tears running in their mouth. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. Yeah, choke no joke.
KK on
New
the beat.
life. They said I'd be dead or in jail. They was half right, I saw right as hell. I knew I wasn't rich when I couldn't make bail. I made out good, 5 niggas that didn't tell. Hold up, don't go to trial when caught up. Roll the dice, watch the numbers just go up. When your offer was short as a pup's nuts, you got the whammy, cause you pressed your luck. You could've been back on the town, industry bound, no more busting it down. To court is half O's, having to catch the flow, and reassuring those who act like they don't know that the ratchet let go. If you think we won't fill them hollow points up with mercury, send them to another planet, leave them screaming like Mike and Janet. Niggas can't stand it. I felt champagne with Ross running the game. When I was locked and the CO jumped in my face, talking gangster, nigga. Like I'm not a fucking gangster, nigga. But you got it in here, cause the odds ain't fair. Cause you got that walkie and that button right there. But after 8 hours, you leave here. And that's when you friend, it's not fair. You shoot at the range, we shoot when in range. Roll up in that range, your face look real strange. The look on my face is I got that aim. Before you reach, you feel the pain. Blood stain calculate to your brain. You been licked by that thing in the game or death, that's what you get when got game. It's a method to the madness, how I bring the pain of one that's not sane. Joke, no joke, I do my thing. Can't hang. They say you're nobody until they kill you. I'm somebody alive, guess that make me an ill dude. Made my name before the funeral, considered a legend and still make moves. They know you when you gone, they know me when I'm on. All over the board, you restricted, you pawn. You wouldn't cut a lawn, blow a candle at dawn. Joe got it going on like fuel. Some of you fools is more ass than mule. Never rule like Rick with Mona Lisa in your crib. Haters mad cause I'm doing what they wish they did. Without the rock, it's still gunning like Chris. Nigga try to block, I time a off this shit. Nigga looking down at me, now he looking at dick. Pause, just determined shit. It's joke, no joke. Nigga, I'm lit. Oh yeah. My man had to come through and make sure it went through. Y'all niggas is in trouble. Choke no joke. I ain't no joke, the mixtape. We here now. You already know. Let's go. Choke chillin', got away from them billin'. Ain't shit really changed though, I'm still that villain. I'm making money with rhyme, fuck black on black crime. Beef and money don't mix, like Muslims and swine. I'm talking milk, penicillin, y'all be illin'. Y'all be thinking y'all killers, with y'all screw face grillin'. Kick that bullshit to me, y'all be wet though like Bruce Lee. And Brandon and Hearst on the highway to heaven. Man, you making mad threats and stuck in one section. I'm OBP like Naughty, making connections. Talking under your breath, get you something you don't need. 2 fully loaded Macs, filled up with heat. Nigga, you sweeter than 30 days for a body. Pop shit to these niggas.
Choke no joke. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Check. Chickity check. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Pretty gangster. How's the sound? Y'all? Is my sound good? How my sound, y'all? My sound's good? Y'all hear me clear? One, two. Loud and clear. Thank you, people. Thank you. Michelle Frizzy in the building. AC, good looking. K Doper, what up? What up, Queen? Okay. All right. Big G in the building. Al Geezy. Yeah, so I ain't gonna even hold y'all, man. I'm gonna get right into it because I'm late. You know what I'm saying? So if you seen the live earlier, and if you didn't see the live earlier, please go check it out. You know, it's clear and evident that something is wrong with Beyonce. And I know at this point I'm beating a dead dog. But, you know, we cannot allow them to just take away our superstars like that. You know what I'm saying? They probably could Whitney Houston because she wasn't using drugs, but clearly there's something going on. And in the beginning, everybody's, oh, Choke, you bugging. Oh, Choke, you just a fan. Oh, yo, Choke, you just Jay-Z living in your head. But now y'all starting to see it too. Y'all starting to see it too. Something's not right. Now, you know something is wrong, right? When they are trying to send Laverne Cox into the US Open to pose as Beyonce. Now, this is ridiculous, y'all. This is ridiculous. Like, you ain't gonna tell me. Yeah, first of all, you not gonna disrespect B and tell me Laverne Cox could walk in Beyonce's shoes with them big ass feet. I'm sorry. Laverne Cox cannot walk in Beyonce's shoes with them big ass feet. That's first and foremost. And you're not going to tell me no man is passing off as the queen bee. Now, we ain't talking about the evil side and the Illuminati side right now. We just talking about a woman. Y'all going to stop disrespecting our black women. Y'all can do that with anybody else, goddammit. But y'all ain't going to be disrespecting our black women. You know, no, you know what? Y'all cannot do that to any other race. Y'all cannot. Y'all going to stop disrespecting women, period. Ain't no man, no woman, man. That ain't fair. As much as hard as women been struggling to get equal values, like women just was able to start voting in 1921. 1921. People that was born in 1921 just died years ago. Y'all not gonna be disrespecting these women, man. So that this man is just, and I know he's a transgender, and y'all call him a woman, this, that, and the other. If he didn't cut his PP off, or if he got unless he got ovaries, then he is a man. Y'all ain't gonna be just saying that this man is Beyonce. Y'all gonna stop disrespecting women, man. Women got it too. Y'all don't bleed every month for fucking decades. Give these women some goddamn credit, man. You try bleeding months for years, for decades, not years, for fucking decades. And you want to call yourself a woman? You ain't even invest that much in tampons and goddamn maxi pads your life to call yourself a woman. That ain't fair. That's not fair. You ain't even spend a quarter of your money in your life on tampons. You know how much money women spend in tampons? You know how embarrassed I used to be when I had to go buy Kotex? Don't do to women like that. Do not do women like that, man. That is not fair, man. You know what I mean? Women, rest in peace, went through abortions. You think you can go through that trauma? To have to make a decision like such as that? To know that you're taking a life away and then go on through life? Y'all can't do that, man. Do not do women like that, man. It's stuff that we cannot even fathom. And you want to just outright just say it's that simple to call yourself a woman. You won't get breast cancer. You see all these breast cancer events? You ever see men talking about breast cancer? It may be a few, very, very few, very small number. But you want to grow up thinking that you may one day have, you don't have that worry, sir. Give these women some goddamn credit. Especially these ones that raise kids by themselves. Because they just can't detach something that was a part of them that they had to cut to separate them. They had to cut some to separate the baby from them. So they just can't leave the baby. And you want to call yourself a goddamn woman. It's disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. Now, to those who are transgender, no disrespect to y'all. But you are a transgender woman. You're not a woman. There's a difference. You transitioned into a woman. You're not a woman. You're a transgender woman, a trans man, trans whatever it is. Do not take that away from women. That is disrespectful to say that y'all thought Laverne Cox was Beyonce. Do not ever disrespect Beyonce Knowles like that or any other goddamn woman that walked this earth. That's not fair. It's not fair. You can identify as a woman, but you're not a woman. Don't take that from these goddamn women. Don't. You can imitate them, you can duplicate them, but you will never be original like them. You're not the creator. You cannot create like them. If you're not a creator, you cannot sit there and say you are a woman. You are a transgender or a person that identifies as woman. Don't take that shit away from a woman, what it is to be a woman, and then sit there and say you are a woman. That is very disrespectful, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't, please. Y'all that reported the story, that's not, that is offensive. That can be very offensive to a woman for somebody to say that this person is the same as her. Now we respect y'all views. We respect y'all who y'all identify as, male, females, whatever. We respect it. You are obligated to live how you want to live. But a dog can never say that he's a cat. A dog can never identify what a cat go through. And a cat can never identify what a dog go through. Yeah, they can lick each other. Yeah, they can lick they can lick themselves and all that. But a female dog and a female cat can identify more better than a female dog and a female cat. I mean, a male dog and a female cat. A male dog can't say that He's a lion. This only can happen with humans. It ain't no fish jumping out the water, just walking around and talking about, yo, I'm a dog. Flapping. Only humans can think that. And there's no disrespect to anybody that identify of something other than what you are. You can do that. You can do that all you want. That is your freedom of choice. You can do that. But know that a spider can never identify as a horse. You will never see a jockey at the Kentucky Derby riding on the spider talking about this is a horse. He's a trans horse. He's a horse now. It's not going to happen. It's just only can happen with humans. So when you're thinking about this and you're thinking we are all mammals and humans on this earth, only humans can identify as something else. So when you sit there and you say that you are a woman, why not be a cow? You think that if you identified as a cow, that you could just start giving milk? You can't even, you say you're a woman, but you can't breastfeed your children. So don't disrespect. And I know some of y'all don't, you're not being disrespectful with what you identify as. But be clear when you say it that I identify as this. Because I could just say right now, I'm a cow. Or I could say I'm a woman and a tragedy can happen right now on this earth. And the only way that the babies can eat are through breast milk because there's no more what do you call it? Formulas, right? All y'all that identify as women, that say that y'all women, if they start bringing the children around, I don't care, you might have the prettiest titties in the world. Would you be able to produce milk? This is what we're saying. This is what I'm saying. Give women a little more credit. And think about at some of the things that y'all say that it can be offensive to women, even though that women out here may not want to say it. You know, some of y'all that identify as women, y'all will sit here and say stuff that I look better than a woman. I do. Some of y'all talking about y'all give fellatio better than a woman. How could that be? People, oh, yeah, they try to trick you. Oh, because a man know what a man want. No, 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 no. All men know what they want when it comes to fellatio with women. For her not to bite it. To watch her goddamn teeth. Nothing else. There's no art to fellatio other than watching your goddamn teeth. We don't need no man to tell us to do it on us, to show us that he knows not how to bite it. Bullshit. Now with women is different. I can understand when they say a woman can only show a woman how to which go. They can show. Women can show you, right? But that don't mean they got to sleep with another woman to show you. You know what I'm saying? And I say the reason why it's different with women, because if you don't know women's body and their sensitive parts, or the parts of their vaginal area that stimulates them, which would be the clitoris. As young boys, we don't know nothing about clitoris. As a teenagers, some of us still don't find out about the clitoris. All we know is, oh, yo, we supposed to lick down there. We don't know what we licking until we in our goddamn 20s, or we got a woman that's going to show us. Hey, you ever heard of the phrase, the little man in the boat? That was the clitoris. All the time we didn't know when we young, the little man in the boat. You got to get the little man in the boat. What the hell are they talking about? The little man in the boat. That was the clitoris. That is what you supposed to go and be licking on. We didn't know this as men because we don't have one of those. Now, a penis doesn't have nothing hidden like a clitoris. It's just the head. So when they say, yeah, they tell you, oh, a man could show you bullshit, them niggas trying to turn you out. If you're smart like me, you know, no, nigga, the art of fellatio is not biting. There is nothing else in it, nothing else to it. There's nothing else, no art other than that, unless these people are. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second here. Yeah. So, like I said, those who trying to run that on you fellas, they're trying to turn you out. You got to know it's no special thing when it comes to fellatio, but the teeth. Now, if you get a girl with dentures, you ain't got to worry about nothing. She could be inexperienced at all. She could have never had done it in her life. If she got dentures and she could pop them out, she won't. She didn't have to ever do it in her goddamn life. You're not gonna be worried about nothing, right, fellas? Okay. So the difference between women and men when it's teaching, when it comes to what you got, all the guys are doing is like this, right, ladies? Yo, don't bite. Yo, oh, watch your teeth. Yo, watch it. Yo. That's all y'all gonna get for us. We already know when it comes to the women, it ain't no teeth involved. We like, for what? We ain't gotta watch our teeth. You know what I'm saying? Because all we doing is and may sucking and whatever. It ain't no. The women ain't worried about it. If you go down there and you're biting it, you are the idiot that said when she said eat me, you really thought you was supposed to and you got punched in your mouth by your girl. Like, yo, what you doing, stupid? You don't eat it, you lick it. Eating it is a slang for oral. You're never eating nothing. You're not biting nothing. You're not chewing nothing. You're just licking. And get the kids out the room if you got kids in there. They should not be hearing this. So, I don't know how I got back on that sidebar. But oh, I know. No man got to teach no man how that's crap. These niggas is G to the A to the A to the Y, and that is that. Don't let them tell you nothing other than that. Ain't no nigga got to teach you how to get. Ain't no nigga got to teach no woman how to do it. If she, all she got to do is watch her goddamn teeth. Now, if you get a vampire, your luck is going to run out. You're going to get snagged if you're getting the vampire chick. Yeah, but like I said, even the woman that never did it, if she had dentures, she'll be the best at it her very first time, because the art of it is not to nick, not to bite, not to nibble. Now, with the women, it's different. You got the clitoris and you got the G spot. It's two things that you got to do. And then you got the inside of the clitoris that you can do with your finger, that you can stimulate her while you know what I'm saying? And then with the penetration, you can get up in the G spot. Learn the women's anatomy. You know what I'm saying? A man doesn't have a G spot. A man doesn't have a clitoris. Okay? And you don't eat a man. So all you men that say that y'all are women, you got to do a lot more to be a woman. And you got to talk to the guy up in the sky to get that done to you. Ain't no man on this goddamn earth going to ever be able to sell you some goddamn ovaries. You got to go see the man upstairs, and you had to see him. And when you was a twinkle in your daddy's eye, if you didn't talk to him when you was a twinkle in your daddy's eye to tell him you wanted to be a girl, and by the time that your daddy shot you out and you grabbed onto that egg, you out of luck, buddy. It ain't a man on this earth, a woman on this earth that can give you ovaries. I don't care how good of these specialists are with constructing the fake coochie and they can make it as pretty as you want it to look, as real as you want it to look. Up in here, behind this skin, behind these ribs, behind these bones, you got to have some goddamn ovaries and stuff up in there. Fallopian tubes. You got to bleed every month after you turn a teenager for at least 30, 40 years before you can call yourself a woman, a girl, a female. You can identify with them, and there's nothing wrong with that. We respect y'all that was born into the wrong body, but y'all got to take that up in human resources when y'all get back up there. When y'all get back up there, when you just soul again, y'all, you take that up with God. You go over to human resources and you talk to Moses and them and say, yo, God, man, you know, when I'm reincarnated, man, you know, you made me I lived in this whole body the whole day. God, you put me in the wrong body the whole time. God, I had to live on that goddamn earth 90 years. God, they say you're perfect. You got to go to human resources up in heaven, and you got to talk to the man upstairs, and because it ain't no damn body on this earth that can reverse that. You hear me? So all y'all young kids that didn't get a chance to live yet, and you think that you are a girl and you was born a boy on your birth certificate, it say a boy, I'm telling you now, No matter what your parents tell you, if they supporting you, this, that, and the other, you are never going to be able to have, if you're a little boy and you say you are a girl, you were just in the wrong body. I'm letting you know now, if nobody else told you, you're never going to be able to have a baby. You're never going to be a mother. I'm just being real with you. If you're young and you are a trans person and nobody ever told you that you are identifying as a woman, I need you to go look on the internet and look up ovaries. Look up the female body on the inside and look up the male body on the inside. There's no doctor that's going to be able to give you these certain body parts for you to produce a child. But it is fine for you to be a trans person if that's what you feel was help you move forward in life. Nobody's going to well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but I'm not here to make that decision for you. I'm not here to condone it. Whatever you choose to do with your body, like I choose to do with mine, like you see my hair is low. 6 months ago, I had a head full of hair. I chose to cut it off. It was people that love my long hair that told me don't cut it off. But I chose to do what was best for me, for my body. And that goes for you and everybody in the LGBTQ plus community. We support whatever you want to do. You want to shave your hair, you want to dye your hair blonde, you want to dye your hair pink, you want that is you. You want to wear colored nails, that's up to you. No one can tell you what to do. But what I'm saying to you is this, that you will always identify and will never be, because of the human anatomy and how the higher being, however you want to look at it, supreme being, most high, that's how the most high works. All right. And I said all this to say that for those who reported that, Laverne Cox, they thought Laverne Cox was Beyonce at the US Open, I just say that, for Laverne Cox, that would be very flattering to be considered or mentioned as one of the most prettiest, iconic, successful, entertaining entertainers of our time. And you are a man that identifies a woman, and people mistaking you for a woman may be a compliment to him, because he's like, yo, I did all this and now I'm finally accepted as Beyonce out of all people. Like he probably felt like he's or she has finally arrived, you know. For Beyonce, that could be offensive on many levels, because Laverne Cox isn't as pretty as Beyonce. Laverne Cox hasn't gave birth to children and had to endure that whole body transformation. Just that in itself. Just that in itself. I'm not even. I could go a whole list of things, but this ain't no attack on Laverne Cox, because she's very successful in whatever and what she do as an actress, or you know what I'm saying. So Laverne Cox is great at creating the illusion that she was born a woman, right? So this is why this happens. But like I said, it may be a compliment to her, and it can be offensive to Beyonce. Because for any of y'all women now, you know, if I say, you know, I'm a better mother than any other mother in the world out there, you know, y'all be like, what? Y'all would be offended if I say I was a better mother than every mother out there right now watching. And I never produced a kid. But I could tell you I'm a better mother than all y'all mothers. None of y'all would be like, first of all, hold on. You try holding this for 9 months and pushing it out. Right? I'm a better mother than all you mothers out there. And I ain't never had a kid. Girl, you don't know how to hold no baby for 9 months. Come on, I would have held the baby for 13. You think you did something? 9 months ain't nothing. I'd have held the baby 18 months. Stupid. What? Man, I'd have held the baby for 24 months. 9 months and you cry. Girl, I'd have held that baby for 36 months. You can't hang with me. I'm a better mother than all you mothers. Y'all hold a baby for 9 months. I can hold a baby for 48 months, man. Stupid. Celeste, thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Y'all ain't crying about 9 months. You stupid. I held baby 13 months, boy. You stupid. Y'all ain't no real mothers out here. You cried. You cried when the baby was sucking on your nipples. Oh, it hurt. Oh, my nipples is so sensitive. Now I would have breastfed for 3 weeks straight. Like, yeah, suck it. Yeah. See how hard that chest is? All them push-ups I did? Couldn't wait to have this baby. All them push-ups I did. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, that chest is strong. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Y'all out here crying, talking about your nipples sore. Oh, my nipples so sensitive. Y'all ain't no real mothers. I'll show you what it takes to be a real mother. You know what I'm saying? Do all them push-ups. Yeah, go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Girl, what you over there crying for with that baby? You know? This is what y'all saying when y'all telling these women y'all better women than them, or you more of a woman than, or you look better than them. No, you want to be a woman, do real woman shit, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Do real woman shit. God damn it. Go to work or go to school, and then your period just blast on you, and you got on an all-white outfit. You ever experienced that? I don't think you ever experienced. You on the train, going to work, going to school, or anything, and your period come down, and you ain't got no pads. You been through that? Really? Really? You really can experience that type of embarrassment? Really? No, nigga, no. Not shitting on yourself because you got diarrhea or lose butt. And no, that's not the same. Diarrhea is not the same, buddy. No, you could go get tissue for that. No. We talking about tampons and maxi pads. Okay? Okay? Have you invested in panty liners all your whole goddamn life? Don't be mistaking Laverne Cox for no goddamn Beyonce. Don't be disrespectful. Do not be disrespectful. Ask Laverne Cox how much she's spending in panty liners. Ask Laverne Cox how much she spent in Kotex in her life. Ask Laverne Cox, has she ever been in the feminine product section of a supermarket growing up buying Kotex and maxi pads? Don't disrespect women like that, man. It's okay to identify them as them, but you can't call yourself that. Like, y'all out here that spread it that was y'all was don't disrespect the queen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or any woman, all women are queens. I don't care what goddamn race you are. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care. Do not disrespect women like that. That shit is not fair. It's really not fair. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to be fighting for Beyonce. I'm fighting for all women when I say this. I'm not being I have jokes, but I'm dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying? I have humor with this, but I'm dead ass serious because I got a mother and I got sisters. You know what I'm saying? And it's different for when you grow up with women, you got daughters and nah, man, you cannot be no goddamn. You just cannot say that, man. Just take that away from women. It's different. It's different being a woman. I can't even identify, but I've watched closely. Just watch closely. And I don't think that anybody that was born one should be doing that. I like you can say I identify, but calling yourself a actual woman, there's a lot of things that you would never experience to be one, man. I just, I don't think it's fair. I really don't think it's fair. So here you go, y'all. Look, Beyonce at the US Open. Now, doesn't this look just like the person that was walking in that play with Jay-Z? Because we know that was not Beyonce walking in that goddamn that play in New York. How does this Beyonce be? How do y'all at the US Open? Y'all got this person, Laverne Cox, on the monitor talking about Beyonce at the game, yo. Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Every day somebody thinks of Beyonce. The fact that this is Laverne Cox has me screaming. Like people acting like they really confused between Beyonce and Laverne Cox, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Stop. Stop. Stop, man. Don't do my girl like that. Nah, man. Don't do my girl like that. This is how you know Beyonce, something's wrong with Beyonce. People ain't seen Beyonce so long that they thinking Laverne Cox is goddamn Beyonce. Beyonce, you got to come out. Something got to give. Something got to give. Where you at, B? Where you at, B? Something got to give. Where are you at? I'm starting to think that mix-up of Laverne Cox and Beyonce at the U.S. Open might actually be okay. I'll give you 24 hours to see. I think it may actually be a compliment. We're going to see. No. I like this. I just think it's disrespectful. No disrespect to Laverne Cox, but I just think it's disrespectful. Oh shit! This thing don't even got the atoms out. Look how big this dude is. I mean, how big Laverne Cox is towering over Beyonce. How do you think that a motherfucker that big is Beyonce, dog? Look how big his hands is. It's bigger than Beyonce's whole face. That ain't, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop. Laverne Cox flattered after being mistaken for Beyonce. Come on, man. Yo, this world's crazy, dog. Like, where's the resemblance at? Like the hair? Like they got the same color wigs? How's, like, come on, you tell, where? Where is the resemblance, dude? Like, come on, man. Stop playing. Yo, this is, yo, this shit is blasphemous. Like, they should not be doing Beyonce like this, man. Where the hell is Beyonce at, dude? Where is Beyonce at, man? Where the hell is Beyonce at? Yo. Where the hell is Beyonce at, man? Where is Beyonce, y'all? Let me move on to the Trae the Truth thing. Now, I know this happened a while ago, but I wanted to wait for the smoke to clear. Because first, when the incident came out, it was just one dude hitting him. Boom, 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 boom. And then Trae the Truth came, yo, man, nobody jumped you, man. Nobody jumped you. Then TMZ come out with the whole video. It's 100 niggas. Niggas said, ain't nobody jump you, man. Niggas out here lying. Ain't nobody jump you. The next thing you know, you see this. Dude getting jumped. Now, let me put up this copyright disclaimer because I'm using this under fair use, these images, The image you just saw. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the Copyright Statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now, this is like I don't it don't even matter why they jumped the dude, because that's not even relevant to the point that I'm gonna make. The point that I'm gonna make is Trae the Truth. I met him before in Detroit with Trick Trick, and I've always watched him since I met him, and he's always seemed like a great humanitarian and a guy that was about peace. Which doesn't mean that he's a sucker or he's a punk, but he seems to be a type of brother that I would look at. Not saying he is, don't get me wrong, but he puts on the persona of a Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, I'm for the people, type of persona. Which I've seen him put in work. I've seen him he does a lot of charity stuff. Which doesn't mean that dudes still can't be niggas. You know what I'm saying? But when you take on this persona of being a peacemaker and doing philanthropy work and food drives and books and for kids and a lot of kids events, you can't let them see you stomping a nigga out, because you become a hypocrite. Right? Now, we all make mistakes. We all have our flaws. We all have it. But at this age, and for all the work that he's put in, why would he do anything to dirty his name? Like he said, him and the dude talked 2 hours afterwards. Let me go to the video. Let me show you. This is a video that Trae the Truth put out after they jumped the dude. Before the video came out, when it just looked like it was just one guy, this is when the video came out, before we saw the actual jumping and seeing Trae the Truth hitting him as well. This is what his response was.
Hey, yo, check this out. I'm gonna address this one time only, man. I feel like I'm at a point in my life I'm not gonna sit here and let stuff just linger around. But I do feel I owe it to people to know, especially people who really rock with me, man, to know the situation that they trying to paint, the narrative they paint, this shit is false. Not no 7-on-1 situation. Wasn't no blindside ambush. That's not what this is. This is family business, internal stuff that's been going on for 10, 15 years. That's probably been building up and just spilled over into shit, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing, I'm watching all these blogs and everybody say some of the stuff they say when they don't know. Me and this man held a conversation for damn near 2 hours the day after.
Now, what I want to say is this. What he said is, what people don't know, this been going on for 10, 15 years. Let's say Trae the Truth is 40 right now. I don't know his age. Let's just say he's 40 right now. This would have happened when he was what? 25. Which means this beef started when they was young, dumb, full of cum, ignorant, young boys, right? At 25, we was wild. You know what I'm saying? 25, I ain't gonna say I was calming down, but well, I will still do today. If a nigga, yeah, so yeah, I get it. But I'm a lot more level-headed now, and I think things out. So if this beef been going on for 15 years, it started when they were very young, right? So this is where I feel like Trae the Truth should have had greater restraint and handled it a little different. Because like he said, it wasn't no 7-on-1. It was 7-on-1. I just showed y'all the 7-on-1. It did happen. Like they did. It was if it wasn't 7, it was 6. God damn it! But it was more than 5 people stomping this dude, kicking on this dude at one time, right? But my thing is this: this is something that been brewing for 15 years. At what point do you end it? At what point do you make peace before violence? Why does the violence have to happen and then make peace? Because now what Trae the Truth did for a person like me, and I'm only one person, and I don't know him personally. You know what I'm saying? I met the guy and then I watched him, and he's been a good guy. You know what I'm saying? From afar. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the celebrities that, they maybe look good and on the stage, whatever, and then off stage they grimy or a piece of ish. For me, I watched him for at least, when did I meet him? So man, went maybe around 2014. So that's about 9 years. It's been about 9 years since that I've been watching this dude, almost a decade. And in that decade, I've never seen him in any incidents like this. So to judge him on this one incident would not be right for a person like me. But for the guy that I've seen for the last 10 years, I've only seen positive stuff from him dropping music, him doing philanthropy work, him being a humanitarian, the whole time. So now when I see this, and then when he says, yo, it wasn't what it was in this video, I believed him. Because his persona, he's Trae the Truth. Why would he lie? But now when he says this, and then I see the video come out after it, now his credibility is shot. And I'm only just one person. And like I said, one man can make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? But if something happened 15 years ago when we was young, and then you become this, you go from Tupac to Martin Luther King, why would you turn around and turn back to Tupac in Vegas stomping the nigga out? Imagine Martin Luther King coming out to fight, you know what I'm saying, and with Suge Knight and they stomping the nigga. Imagine Malcolm X and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and them stomping the nigga out at an event. Niggas would be like, yo, that's like Farrakhan, just like out here scuffling. Like you would be like, yo, dude, what? Oh no, I ain't going to your church no more, buddy. Like you's a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation, I understand sometimes shit escalate, happen fast, bah. But look at the stain that it put on Trae the Truth. He got a bunch of little kids that he gave book bags, coloring books to, food, donations, this, that, and that, that look at him in a light of a hero. And then they might look at him in this light and see a gangster and either get scared of him or they want to get tough. Either way, it doesn't help the persona that he built. But let's let the brother talk so y'all can understand.
You know what I'm saying? Probably a conversation that was needed to be had.
It definitely
But it's
needs
just
to be
so
had.
crazy to watch so many people try and put their 2 cents in and think they know what they talking about and say this, say that. And look, I'm not on here to be trying to defend nothing. What I will tell you is those who know my character know I always been stand up. They know I don't do no fuck shit, man. Probably got one of the biggest hearts ever. But they also know I stand up for what I stand up on. If in any way I feel disrespected, I'm a stand up. I'm a man. You know, I'm human. Sometimes we do things out of emotion that may mess us up. Sometimes we do things that we rightfully feel is right. What I can say is, and the situation in this internal stuff, man. You know, it's crazy because we've been fighting our whole life. Our whole family always fights. So it's just different now because it's always cameras and it's always social media and people with opinions. It ain't no hate for that, man. You gotta understand. I'm never gonna let nobody hurt or harm him. You know, and that's just it's
See, from what he's saying, it sounds like they family, like blood. Might even be blood family. And he says internal, which means inside, which is family. You know what I'm saying? He said they've been fighting for years, which is family. It's just now the camera's involved. This is what you got to take in consideration when these cameras are involved, because brothers like Trae the Truth, you build this persona up, and then next thing you know, you all over the news, and it looks bad for you, and it destroys all the good you built. And just one little incident like that, bow. All the news channels that always support him in his Trae the Truth Day, and all that other stuff. Now they running the story of the violence. You know what I'm saying? So, and like he said, maybe it was a conversation that should have happened a long time ago. Well, brother, now you got more to lose now than you ever did, because you built up a persona of peace. You built up a persona of a community activist. You build up a persona of you not the person that you see in the images no more. That ain't you. You out here trying to stop dudes from doing that type of stuff, and then you wind up in the same picture of the ones that you out here telling the kids not to be. It's contradictory, and I know it may be some family stuff, but you gotta exercise greater restraint when you out in the public, or you gonna throw it all away. Now, what if you get locked up behind this? And the only reason you probably ain't getting no charges pressed on you because it's internal in this family. If this thing was on some sucker-ish, he could have pressed charges on you, got you locked up, and be suing you, hitting you in the pockets right now. And so, by the grace of God, you got to be lucky that it was somebody that is close to you and just not some random dude. Because you could be doing 2 years right now and got to play catch up for assault. And none of the dudes that's with you, that's helping, are you. They there to jump off and pop off or whatever, but it don't matter because it all falls back down on you. You on the news, they ain't saying none of those dudes' names that hit them, and you only hit them about maybe twice. They said your name even before they saw the video with you hitting him. They said your name. Your name got dirty. Trae the Truth. You got to start. And like I said, there's one incident in 10 years. I haven't seen you be in no trouble, but one incident could throw it all away from you. You was looking like you could have ran for mayor or city council. And I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to now, but you got this black eye on you that you never had before.
as simple as can be. As far as the blogs, as far as everybody who has something to say that I'm seeing,
I'm not gonna play it because it ain't necessary to play it. Y'all seen people get jumped before. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to put that energy out there on that brother to even show it. The actual physical act. Y'all can look it up yourself. Cause this ain't no shot at Trae the Truth. It's just a lesson for all of us to learn from. You know, things could change just like that. You gotta count to 10 next time. You know, and dudes, you know, you could really build something up and then get thrown away from you like that. You know what I'm saying? It just ripped away from you like that. And I don't want to see that happen to good brothers like that. So y'all got to learn how to exercise greater restraint out here, man. Don't let, you know, like I said, that's some family stuff, internal stuff he said. And you know, and I hope it's over with. But exercise greater restraint. It's all right to talk. You can always talk it out, and you might not agree. But as long as the conversation ain't disrespectful, it don't have to become the physical violence. They could have kicked his eye out the socket. They could have caught a stroke and died right there. Y'all all be in jail. You never know how shit gonna turn out. You talking about, yo, I ain't gonna let nobody hurt him. What you may think not hurt, just one of those kicks to the right part of his body could have been fatal. One punch could have been fatal. And you've been in jail for the rest of your life. And none of them niggas that was out with you probably would have went to jail. It would have all fell on you. We got a lot of stuff out here to deal with in this world. And in all this time, we still fighting each other, killing each other. Shit's crazy. It's really crazy. Show no joke, man. I'm out. Thanks for the love. Celeste, thanks for the donation. Appreciate you. All right? Love. Got them all. 7 p.m., all right? Peace and love.
This go out to all the PJs around the world. Either war.
Nah, way back.
Sound
Back.
niggas and guns. Yeah. Let's go. Joke, no joke. It's all the projects in the world. You ever been to a project barbecue? Yes, I have. Played the half. Extra hours for more cash. To go half on that coke and yak. Get to the block cause it get packed. Little babies, adults or crack. We feed them too, we don't pump like that. Plus it's like us, giving back. And they sales is the reason why we got so many packs of chicken. The hood not missing. Muslim said don't put pork on chicken. They got on Al about that, they thought he didn't listen. He wasn't been touched from them government missions. But they forget that when they bite that chicken, this is when the players get knocked, cause it's hot out. The sexy show out, glowing with the back glass on the mouth. She see you with the next chick, then she dumb out. Hustlers dumb out, just for nothing. Bustin' for attention, just dumbin'. Cause we know y'all ain't bustin' nothing. You ever been to a project barbecue? Kiss sprinklers, deep thinkers, playing chess, our heads on your left, blowing gas. Or Puerto Ricans playing handball, Miguel and Heck on the court. Niggas wanna be like Mike. Life's a box of chocolates, you're riding the pipe, playing the bench, kids on the fence, watching Popo, chase Prince. Don't dismiss your brethren for dumb shit. Keep it gangster, don't shit where you live. 12-1 right up in your crib. You never been nowhere, where else could you live? What's that? That's gangsta boo coming through, throwing it up, fucking his muffler up, scraping the concrete with Willie's so sweet. He got escorts by the chief of police from 233rd, Laconia to Gun Hill Road. Got knocked, didn't tell like Joe.